Do you want to know how to turn your AI images from this to this? Well, stick around to find out. Are you ready to know the prompt? Well, too bad, but I'll teach you how to make it. Why can't I just tell you? Well, that's because everyone wants something different. We all have amazing ideas in our heads, so I can't just tell you what to put. But I can teach you how to get that idea into an AI to get a fantastic result. However, you're going to have to watch this entire video so you can understand the progression of our prompting. For this example, we'll go down the realistic photo creation path. First, let me show you what a level 1 prompt looks like. Make me a picture of a real crow. This is what ChatGPT gave us. It doesn't look bad, but it also doesn't look good. It clearly looks fake. The crow seems oddly placed. The crow itself is fully in focus where the background is nearly fully out of focus. And if you like how this looks, that's totally fine. But let's step it up a notch. Next, let's look at like a level 3 prompt, where it has more detail. Create me an image of a crow on a wooden log. The image should look realistic. The crow should be in focus. Create a blurred background. This is what ChatGPT gave us. It still looks better, but it still seems odd. However, you can see an improvement in detail. It's now in more of a natural position, it's on top of a fence post, and its beak looks a bit more realistic. See how just giving a bit more detail gives us a better result? However, it still looks fake. The crow is way too soft. Now let's look at our level 5 prompt. Create me an image of a hyper-realistic professional photograph of a single crow perched on a wooden log. This image should look as though it was captured with a flagship full-frame mirrorless camera using an 85mm f1.8 prime lens. So what we've just done is we've told the AI to make a hyper-realistic professional photo. This tells the AI it must look as if a photographer took it. Photograph of a single crow perched on a wooden log. This tells the AI we're looking for a photograph rather than a picture. It should look as if it was captured with a full-frame mirrorless camera using an 85mm f1.8 prime lens. This is where it can get tricky. I'm a hobbyist photographer, so I know what all of this means, but not everyone may. Essentially, I'm telling it to be hyper-specific to drill down. The AI tool knows it needs to look extremely realistic. Remember, AI tools, they want to give us the right answer, so the more details we give it, the more narrow its focus is going to be. Key characteristics to render. Subject. The crow should be in tack sharp focus, showcasing feather detail and the glossy, iridescent sheen of its plumage. By defining the subject, we let the AI tool to know the primary thing we want the viewer to focus on. We'll give it real-world photography terms like tack sharp, because remember, AI is a text prediction tool. By using industry standard terms, it can better understand how to make that image that's in our head. We specify things like showcasing feather detail and the glossy, iridescent sheen of its plumage. Again, we're being super specific, so AI knows it really needs to drill down on the feather detail and create a very realistic looking crow. Next, we tell the AI tool more industry standard terms for the lens effects, like shallow depth of field and creamy bokeh, which just means a very soft background. Lastly, we finish off with isolates a subject. One of the most important things is lighting. We want to use terms like dramatic natural lighting, which tells the AI to put more detail in creating the lighting of the photo and to cast shadows. Next, we tell the AI how we want the image composed. We say, Titan-centered, emphasizing the textures and contrast between the organic, or real, bird on a wooden log. Lastly, we tell the AI tool the mood of the photograph. We want it to be professional, as if a photographer took it. We want it to be cinematic, so it looks real, and highly detailed, so it doesn't smooth or soften the subject too much. Listen, the moral of the story is this. The more detail you can give, the better. AI wants to give us the answer. That's what it's programmed to do. But without detail or direction, it can just run wild and spit out the first thing it thinks of. Remember our first prompt? It gave us exactly what we asked for. But the more we ask for, the more we'll receive.